Oh my money, bro. God, I wanna somebody.
Oh, what's up? Oh, what's up?
Yo, what up? It's Amaje back here in another video. Today we're about to be reacting to an Atazi video, and today the video is gonna be on IRL streamer arrested in the Philippines. Oh my god, didn't we just? I think I just did a video on the repercussions that Vitaly faced as soon as he got arrested out there. These IRL streamers do not fucking listen. They seem like they're afraid of nothing. But like, you go be afraid just like Vitaly was. But let me fucking see.
It's like this disrespectful IRL streamer was arrested in the Philippines, and I'm saying it seems like because it sure looks like it, but we don't have any official report yet. And yes, before we start in the video, I'm traveling, as you can see, and I got a haircut because I had a whole lot of time to kill today, because you'll actually see that in my next video, or a video that's coming very soon. Anyway, the story that we're talking about in today's video, if this is real, this is crazy. How do some people never learn? But the dude we're talking about today is somewhat known as Jino, who is essentially known from being Johnny Somaly's sidekick. He had his whole claim to fame over in Japan with Johnny Somaly. He was like his accomplice, you could technically say. They did actually get arrested together in Japan.
These niggas are like associated with each other, so he had a second option to fucking learn before he was arrested. You know what that nigga going through in foreign countries, and you know what this nigga Vitaly going through in the same country you got arrested in. I'm getting fucking tired of all these goddamn streamers. It's like they just do not fucking learn. It's like they just want a fucking easy claim to fame and some money. I mean, it's easy, but it comes with repercussions. Well, fucking idiots.
But he did end up snitching on Johnny over in Japan and was then released from jail early for Johnny. And then he in Japan. And at this point in time, he did go back to the States for a bit, but I guess he couldn't just stop the urge from going back to Asia and harassing people on the street for content. So he ended up going back to Thailand, where this clip went viral.
I don't care what it is. I wanna cut your salon. Hey. Yo, I'm yo, check this yo, I didn't mean to. I paid money.
I'm still trying to understand how.
Then you want to bow out like a pussy. Nah, nigga. Accept that ass whooping from that nigga. And man, this just makes me feel bad because this nigga's black too, bruh. Man, you just put more shit on the black community that we just do not need right now. Giving these motherfucker white people more racist ammo fuel to just keep, you know, talking about us right now.
You ever get to this point as a man? Like, number one, but also live streaming your this way, it's truly just a fascinating use of free will. Now, you would think that Johnny would actually hate Jino after, you know, snitching on him in Japan, but both these guys, they don't have any morals, so it doesn't matter. So they did end up reuniting in South Korea because I guess Jino didn't learn from the first time of hanging out with Johnny and streaming with him that it was a bad idea, or just in general that doing their kind of content while harassing people is a bad idea. But hey, clearly these guys are not learning anything. So again, they reunited in South Korea, and that's when they both started finding out, because he had the honor of getting knocked out together with Johnny, which is where that infamous Mario coin knockout clip is from. But after a handful of those moments, it seems like Jino had some sense knocked into him, and he realized maybe I shouldn't stay in South Korea because I don't want to repeat the Japan situation. So he got out of there, and right after Jino got out of there, Johnny was about to leave and he couldn't. So in this like brain dead version of two morons who cannot act right, Jino got the last chopper out of, I guess, South Korea instead of Vietnam in this case. But just because Jino had a little bit of self-awareness does not mean that he was actually smart enough to stop streaming in this matter. Because after being in the US for just a little bit again, I guess he just yearned to go back to Asia and harass strangers for content again. And for some reason, he decided to go to the Philippines after everything that's happened with Vitaly. And not only did he go to the Philippines, he decided to go to the Philippines and commit a serious crime. Again, after we know everything that happened with Vitaly. So, like, basically everyone in the online community has seen how hard the Philippines backhanded Vitaly for acting out in the Philippines. So why Jino would ever go commit a serious crime, which is actually worse than anything that Vitaly did. Because as long as Vitaly isn't...
Oh my God. If this is just worse than what Vitaly did, this man is cooked, my nigga. They already was making an example out of him for already doing that little shit by just messing with tourists and, you know, doing all his little weird ass nonsense streaming. And you see how happy and go lucky he was when that first court clip. In the second court clip, when Vitaly came out, bro, this nigga was like a shell of his former self. This nigga was no nonsense playing. He wanted to go home. He didn't want to be in those prisons like that long. But if he's saying that this nigga did like worse, it's over. I mean, it's not over, but like they're gonna fucking make a bigger example out of him probably.
For stealing that motorcycle, which officially he hasn't been yet. The charge that Jino is allegedly facing is infinitely worse than anything Vitaly is facing. And we have Jino announcing that he got jumped in the Philippines. So here we see the pictures here. They jumped me here. He looks rough in that picture. And then suddenly we got him posting a picture of him in handcuffs saying free Jino. Awesome. Then, of course, everyone in the Discord's like, haha, no hopping on the plane this time, because so many of the people in this Discord, they just want to see the downfall of Johnny and Jino and any of the other streamers. Like, the whole appeal of watching these people is watching the downfall of these streamers, which is why they send these crazy donations to try to get them either arrested or for some fight to break out. But anyway, pay attention to this.
I mean, just imagine that, like, them doing that, but like, nigga, you wasting your money on these lame ass niggas just to get arrested? Like, that's kind of a lose-lose situation. It makes you happy in your head, but like, in the ending, you still lose because you're giving your money to these niggas and sending it to them.
Outfit because it becomes important later on. So we have a white collared shirt and blue jeans and a brown belt.
Yo, bro, I have no money, chat. I have no money, bro. God, I want to somebody.
I don't know when that video was from, but okay, interesting. There's rumors that's from one of his last streams, and now suddenly there's allegations that he assaulted someone. Oh boy. So now we have more reports saying that he was involved in a stabbing in the Philippines. So here we have a cutoff image. You have the white collared shirt, you have the blue jeans there, you have the handcuffs in the front. Yeah, I mean, dude, same hair, same little goatee going on. I mean, this looks like Jino. This definitely looks like Jino. I transcribed the clip and it says this. This is about a foreigner, an American national who recently complained/filed a report about what happened to him with his girlfriend at a tipsy bar along Salinas Drive, Barangay Lahug, Cebu City. The victim you're referring to is this 27-year-old alias Chloe, who also lives in Barangay Lutupan, Toledo City. That's the one. The victim is a virtual assistant. So here we have another incident summary. A foreign national identified as an American citizen is currently being held at Mabolo Police Detention Facility. He was arrested after allegedly assaulting his girlfriend at a bar in Salinas Drive. Okay, so that at least matches the previous one that we read. Detailed transcription. Victim identity. The victim is a 20-year-old virtual assistant referred to the alias as Chloe, who resides in Barangay Luputan, Toledo City. Suspect identity. The suspect is a 26-year-old American national identified as Jeremy, who lives in the residential building of Barangay Teriu and Cebu City. Context of the incident. The couple met through a dating site. This was their first time meeting in person. They had been drinking together at a bar earlier that evening, and the conflict started here. The altercation began at approximately 3 in the morning. The suspect allegedly became upset and physically assaulted the victim after she attempted to leave the bar by getting on a different motorcycle. I'm assuming that would be with another man. The reporters speculate the language barrier or a misunderstanding regarding their transportation arrangements may have contributed to the conflict. The current status is the suspect is facing charges related to violation of the Republic Act 9262, the Anti-Violence Against Women and Children Act. The suspect has declined to give a statement to the media at this time. Okay, so it seems like depending on the victim's injuries, he could be facing up to 12 years in prison. Awesome, dude. What are you doing? For slight or physical injury, the penalty could be 1 month and 1 day, up to 6 months. But then on top of that, he also has to wait until he can have his trial, which, as Vitaly is finding out, can take quite a while. Apparently up to 2 years. Dude. So as of right now, I mean, what we can really see is him claiming he's arrested, and then now we have an official news report with a picture of a dude. It's not showing the top part of his face, but it seems like same clothes and everything. Same hair, same goatee. It looks like it's him. So I would say there's a very high probability that this in fact happened and that it was Jino that did it. And if this did really happen, Jino will be MIA for a while. Because odds are, when he's finished sitting in the
Oh my God, how did this nigga manage to do something worse than Johnny Somali and this nigga Vitaly put together? I mean, they nonsense streamed and, you know, just made a ruckus of everything and was disrespectful, but like, you committed like a whole bigger crime in those states. Oh, that nigga is cooked.
jail that he's currently in, they could transfer him to the detention center that Vitaly is currently in, which we know is no 5-star resort. I still cannot believe that someone would be so stupid to not only commit a crime in the Philippines, but to also commit a violent crime in the Philippines. This is not hard, guys. I was just in the Philippines just a few weeks ago, and it was very easy to just enjoy the country and interact with the lovely people there and not commit felonies. It's surprisingly easy to not be an absolute scumbag. So overall, massive skill issue. But as of right now, this is all we know. When more details come out, I'll probably be covering it. But if you want to see the video I made a few weeks
Nigga, if those were the details and he committed a real violent ass crime against somebody in that state, I mean in that country, he's fucking cooked. Like, we already seen what happened to Vitaly, so this nigga might be in like more jeopardy than anything. Ain't nobody coming to rescue that nigga. Ain't nobody coming to bail that nigga out this time. It's just over. No catching a flight like those people in that Discord said. I think it's over. Like, these people are actually just like retarded in the head, bro. These people just have like given chance after chance and still always end up messing shit up. I don't get how you just keep doing that after you got like you know freed from Japan from all of those charges, and then you go back to another country and just do some dumb shit. And you already know Atazi literally said it's just easy to go there and respect people's culture and like, enjoy the country. Like, that's what you came there for. But clearly he came there for a different reason, to just fuck around and just ruin everything, and give more Americans and streamers a bad name over there. But hey, if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see what happened to him in the future, I'll be reacting to it. But like and subscribe, remember it's free, and I'll be on the road to 250. I'll catch you guys in the next video.